Welcome back to the Tech Nova Max channel. And today, we're diving into something that sounds so unreal, it almost feels like science fiction. But it's shaking the internet and the American housing market right now. Because imagine buying a home for just $7,999. No massive mortgage, no lifetime debt, and rumors swirling about free land and zero taxes tied to Elon Musk's vision. And that's exactly why people across the US can't stop talking about the Tesla tiny house. At a time when rent is crushing families, home prices are out of control, and even a basic apartment feels out of reach for millions of Americans. The idea of a Tesla-inspired tiny house at the price of a used iPhone instantly grabs attention and sparks serious curiosity. This isn't about luxury mansions or million-dollar properties. This is about a radical shift in how people live, where smart design, clean energy, and minimalism come together to create a lifestyle that's affordable, flexible, and future-ready. The $7,999 Tesla tiny house concept is inspired by Tesla's core mission of sustainability and energy independence rather than traditional real estate development, meaning the focus is on efficiency, portability, and low-cost living, not flashy extras. The structure itself is designed as a prefabricated micro-home that can be produced quickly, transported easily, and set up with minimal effort, making it perfect for people who want to escape high-rent cities, live closer to nature, or even add a secondary living space on their property where laws allow it. Inside, the cool factor really kicks in, because this is not some outdated trailer. It's a clean, modern, tech-inspired interior with smart use of space, featuring a compact sleeping area, a functional kitchenette, built-in storage solutions, LED lighting, efficient insulation, and smart climate control, all designed to make a small space feel surprisingly comfortable. For many Americans, especially younger viewers, this taps directly into the growing movement of downsizing, remote work, and digital nomad lifestyles, where freedom matters more than square footage. Now let's break down the most viral claims, free land and zero tax, because this is where a lot of confusion exists. Elon Musk has not officially announced that Tesla is giving away free land nationwide or eliminating property taxes, but the reason this rumor has gained traction is rooted in real policies and trends. In several US states, tiny homes under a certain size are classified differently than traditional houses, which can dramatically reduce property taxes or even eliminate them, depending on local regulations. In rural areas and certain development programs, land can be leased at very low cost or offered through experimental housing initiatives, especially in states like Texas, where Elon Musk has a strong presence. Elon himself has openly talked about living in a small modular home near SpaceX, reinforcing his belief that people don't need massive houses to live well, and that philosophy aligns perfectly with this tiny house concept. Tesla's real role here is energy, because when you pair a small home with Tesla solar panels and Powerwall batteries, you create an off-grid or near-off-grid living system that slashes monthly utility bills, sometimes bringing them close to zero, which is where the zero-cost living narrative really comes from. For American viewers, the appeal goes far beyond price, because this represents freedom from long-term debt, freedom from rising energy costs, and freedom to live on your own terms. The $7,999 price typically refers to the base structure only, meaning land, permits, delivery, and energy systems may add to the total cost. But even with those included, the overall investment can still be dramatically lower than the average US home price, which is why this idea feels so disruptive. Critics point out zoning laws and regulations as major obstacles, and they're right, because not every city allows tiny homes as permanent residences. But this is already changing as housing shortages push governments to rethink outdated rules. The bigger picture is that Tesla entering this conversation, even indirectly, signals a future where housing, technology, and clean energy merge into one affordable solution. Once a brand like Tesla normalizes small, efficient living, the market listens and competitors follow. This isn't just about one tiny house, it's about a shift in mindset, where owning less can actually mean living more. For Americans tired of paycheck-to-paycheck living, endless rent increases, and impossible home prices, this Tesla tiny house concept feels like a breath of fresh air. Whether Tesla officially sells it or inspires an entire industry to move in this direction, one thing is clear: the future of housing is getting smaller, smarter, and more affordable, and this $7,999 tiny house might just be the first real sign that the American dream is evolving, not disappearing.